Good morning, folks. Happy Friday. We made it again, made it through another week. Oh, thank God we made it. It's been a rough week. Work has been like crazy, and I'm sure there's some crazy stuff going on in your world as well. But thank God we made it, and we have an exciting message for this morning. So let's jump right into it. Going through life, we encounter all sorts of issues. Some days we struggle to get out of bed, and others trying to just make it through the day. I'm here to tell you there is hope in your struggles. The God we serve has this great plan for our life if we believe. Believing that all things are possible, believing that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, but more importantly, folks, waiting on God to show up. So the topic and the message this morning is you haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen it yet. I can only imagine what was going through Joseph's head, events after events throwing his life into disarray. It's pretty bad when your family members try to kill you, yet God was there. You are thrown into jail for something you didn't do, yet God was there. Joseph never gave up. He kept believing and trusting in God, and that God would see him through all the turmoils he was facing. Think about your life. Have you had a moment of feeling like Joseph? Just think about that. I know I have. But I trust God, and God saw me through. So the key to Joseph's victory, as well as the key to our victory also, is never lose your faith. Never lose your faith. So I'm going to remind you about your faith this morning. And in the book of Hebrews chapter 11, there are a lot of amazing things about faith and the work that God was doing through individuals that had faith. So in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, now faith is assurance, title deed, confirmation of things hoped for, divinely guaranteed, and the evidence of things not seen, the conviction of their reality. Faith comprehends as facts what cannot be experienced by the physical sense. In Hebrews chapter 11, verse 4, by faith Abel offered to God a more acceptable sacrifice than Cain, through which it was testified of him that he was righteous, upright, and in right standing with God. And God testified by accepting his gift. And though he died, yet through this act of faith, he still speaks. In Hebrews chapter 11, verse 7, by faith, with confidence in God and his word, Noah, being warned by God about events not yet seen, in reverence prepared an ark for the salvation of his family. By this act of obedience, he condemned the world and became an heir of the righteousness which comes by faith. If God can watch over the sparrows, folks, how much more do you think he loves you? Think about that. He takes care of the birds. He takes care of all the animals. So I'm sure you're more important to him than the animals that reside on this planet that we live on. So God loves you. God loves you, and he had this tremendous amount of love and caring for your life. That only thing he wants you to do and to be is to be successful. And more importantly is trust him. Trust his plan. Jeremiah 29:11 tells us God has a plan for our life, for our future, that is. Okay? So the message today is, once again, you haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen the awesome things that God has in store for you. You haven't seen the amazing opportunities that he's going to open up for you as well. And trust me, he will turn every situation around that you think you're going through that is currently bad, but he will turn around in your favor. Trust God. Believe on him, and he will see you through. Folks, have an awesome and amazing day. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you as well. And we'll get through this together with God. Take care.